All right, let me see if I can get this camera. Man. All right, what's going on, everybody? So, coming to you from Maryland right now. This is my cousin's car. I actually don't have a car around here, so it's gonna be kind of hard to get to a gym. But for today, the goal is to find a gym. I think there's like 5 gyms that people have said that are kind of decent around here. So I'm kind of hoping to find something that works for me. I have no idea where I'm going, but figure it out. So gym number 1 that we're gonna check out is called the Waldorf Fitness Center. It's like a 6-minute drive. Let's do it. Hopefully the camera, oh jeez. Literally the only thing I want in a gym is a bar, dumbbells, a bench, and a squat rack. I don't really mind too much for the machines. I honestly prefer if they have less machines because that means I can just like focus on strength, focus on compound stuff. But we're gonna see what they got here. So they got a bunch of stuff here. Just a super chill vibe. So we'll see what ends up happening, but yeah. So I actually really liked it. I think the only thing I didn't like was there's this huge sign that says you like can't drop the weights and you kind of need to be quiet, which if I'm gonna be like doing deadlifts or like Pendlay rows, it's kind of like noisy. So maybe I'll consider this one because I loved everything else about it, but we're just gonna have to check out a few other ones and see. Next up, we got the classic LA Fitness. I already know what to expect from this one. I basically just want to see how busy it is at this time. Generally, these gyms don't really like people recording, so maybe not this one, but I don't know. We're gonna check it out and see what's up. So, yo, that LA Fitness actually wasn't that bad. I was actually kind of impressed with the amount of machines that they had in there. The only thing they didn't have was a deadlift platform, like a place to deadlift, a place to do Pendlay rows, a place to do all that stuff. And like, I don't really understand why, like what they don't like about people lifting heavy weights. I don't know. I don't get it. So the final place is this place called Capitol Clubhouse, which apparently has a place called Exurb Fitness inside of it. Someone at LA Fitness was saying that this gym is like kind of small, so I'm kind of curious to see it because smaller gyms are kind of a better vibe sometimes, but we're gonna check it out and see what's up. So you literally can't get into the gym. Looks kind of sketchy, honestly. It's kind of funny because after that clip, some dude just showed up out of nowhere and he was asking me what I was doing in there because apparently the doors weren't supposed to be open, but apparently he works there, and I asked him if he could give me like a tour. So he turned on the lights and showed me a few things, and I gotta say, I was really impressed with this gym. It's kind of like a mix between like a CrossFit, bodybuilder style gym. Got a lot of free weights. Just, it's one of those gyms where it doesn't really have any rules. I asked him what his recording policy was, and he's like, we don't really care. As long as you're just recording yourself, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Now the problem is, how am I gonna get here every day? I might have to walk 40 minutes, but yeah, the problem is they're closed right now. Gonna go back to probably Waldorf Fitness and see if they do like a day pass or anything like that and figure it out from there. So, looks like we got a gym. Good. So pretty much what ended up happening is I came back to Waldorf Fitness. I bought a day pass, gonna work out here for 1 day and then get the Exurb membership tomorrow. So I'm gonna start off with some mobility and then get right into a pull workout. I'll take you guys through it. Let's do it. What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's commentary. So by the time you're watching this workout, a little bit of time has passed, but not too much. But I still wanted to take you guys through it. This was my pull workout, and as you saw there, I started off with some Romanian deadlifts to kind of get the posterior chain going before I jumped into sumo deadlifts. One of the main things with my sumo deadlift, or not even just my sumo deadlift, but just like any other compound movement, like big compound movement, is I just move really slowly. In my bench press, in my squat, in my deadlift, like I get the weight up and I do it with decent form, but like it just moves really slowly. So one of the things that I want to work on, especially this summer, is just moving the weight with more power, having more force and more, I guess strength and power in general with all of my big lifts. But yeah, I believe in this workout, I worked up to a set of 2 on 295. I haven't been going super heavy on my squats and deadlifts only because, especially recently in this workout, I had been on a plane for a while and I'd been sitting a lot those few days. And I really feel that
I try to loosen that up as much as I can before I work out. But the other thing is I also don't own a belt yet. So when I do go heavy, I don't feel kind of like that security that I would like to have when lifting a heavier weight. And the belt definitely does make, I don't know that a belt probably does make you lift more weight, but for me, it makes me feel more mentally secure when lifting heavier weights. And I just don't own one yet. So hopefully going to be able to buy one pretty soon because I have experimented with using one, especially in like the last few weeks, and it definitely makes a difference. So you can look at that sign that says you can't drop the weight, which really annoyed me about this gym. That's why I'm not working out there. But yeah, I immediately went into some pull-ups, and I think the main thing for pull-ups for me in terms of keeping my shoulders safe and really feeling it more in my back is keeping the shoulder blades retracted. I find that when I keep the shoulder blade retracted, it really keeps the shoulder joint in the right place, and it also like just turns on the entire back. Okay, so after the pull-ups, I went straight into a T-bar row, which I don't actually do that much because I don't have access to it. I feel like it's not something that you find in every single gym. But now that I got my deadlift and my pull-ups out of the way, the rest of the movements from here on out are going to be more hypertrophy, size focused accessory movements. So here you can see me going light, but really trying to use an exaggerated range of motion, squeezing as much as I can. You know, the tough thing about doing these commentaries is trying to do it in one take because I already have like the tapes set up. But that's okay. All right. But anyways, you can see right here, I switched the grip to an overhand grip. Basically, most people are going to be weaker in an overhand grip because you're using less lats, and the lats are your biggest muscle in your back. So I basically decided to go overhand grip until failure. And then once I reach failure, I switch to the grip where my elbows are closer to the body and I'm able to use more lats, and then you can push past failure and really ignite most of the muscles in the back. So you can see me here taking a rest, and then I switch to the other grip and just keep repping it out, trying to squeeze, trying not to use momentum, really controlling the eccentric, and doing all that good stuff. Even doing partial reps at the end, really pushing myself before calling the set. So I moved on to a serratus pull down after that. You'll notice here I'm in a pretty upright, like almost standing position. When I was doing it this way, I felt a pinching sensation in my right shoulder, which I had never ever felt when doing this movement. So I'm like, okay, whenever you feel pain, that's your body saying like it doesn't really like the position it's in. So you can notice here, I slightly changed the angle. So I'm a little bit more leaning forward here, and that completely fixed the shoulder issue. That's the thing, is like whenever your body tells you, or whenever you feel pain, it's like, change something. Don't train through it. Like change something, or don't do the movement at all. Like your body giving you pain signals it's telling you something. It's telling you it doesn't like the position it's in. So it's really that simple. Like just change it. But anyways, I moved on to some bicep curls after that. The key to a good bicep curl is to always lead with the pinky. So you'll notice me going a lot, kind of leading with the pinky like that. Bicep curls are not necessarily a movement where you need to go super heavy on, just because you can really focus on squeezing and controlling the eccentric. The only time I'll go heavy on bicep curls is when I'm doing a barbell cheat curl and I'm cheating the way up and then controlling the eccentric. But with these, really trying to have as good of a mind muscle connection as I can with my bicep. I do tend to do a few more reps for my left side because my left side is noticeably weaker and smaller than my right side. I'm hoping that will even itself out over the next few months and years. So yeah, you can see me here really going slow, controlled, grinding it out on every rep, really. Trying to really, really put my all into every single repetition of every set. I believe I trained to failure, I believe, and then I put the weight down and started doing hammer curls. So let's see. Yeah, I don't remember if I picked up a lighter weight or if I picked up the same weight. You can see my grip there getting a little bit tired with these longer sets. But but I picked the weight back up and I started doing hammer curls, and that's really how I trained the first year and a half. For me, is just like supersets, super long sets, really just putting the muscle under a lot of stress. It's going to grow. Like, it has to grow if you do that. So my final movement is one that I learned from my friend Christian at Rice. So shout out to you. I've really liked this movement ever since I started incorporating it. It's basically a cable drag a curl. Again, you'll see me doing partial reps here, really trying to squeeze everything I can out of the biceps. And that was the whole pull workout. So guys, if you made it to the end of the video, I really, really appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun making these videos, and I really want to stay true to my word and continue making videos throughout the summer. So if you made it to the end, really, really appreciate it. And yeah, here I am. I don't know why I'm showing the room, but whatever. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Get out there and get active.
But if I lay down